Hey everybody, it's Shawn Michael with Geek.0, and it's here! PlayStation VR. So, UPS just walked up to the door just a moment ago with PlayStation VR. I had a couple games that arrived early yesterday and the day before, so now we've got the whole package here, and we are about to do an unboxing. So, let's take a gander at what's inside. Hey everybody, Shawn Michael with Geek.0. So, alright guys, so since I'm doing this single-handed and one-handed today, I removed it from the outer box just to show you guys the packaging first and foremost. Very, very nice, well laid out, very thick. I personally am a packaging snob. I judge a product and its rollout. Just presentation. It means a lot based on how you package your product. And so the care you take to the details like this, Apple's really good about this when they launch something, shows me what impression you want your fans or consumers to have regarding your product. So let's tilt this puppy up. We'll slide this little plastic piece off. See if we can do this one-handed. If not, we will use two. Wait. Aha. We can cheat. I would have liked to have been able to just slide that off, but the crux of doing this one-handed. So, let's take a gander. Ooh, oh, I love that. Little details, folks. Little details. Love the packaging. Quick start guide. So, let's take a gander. Very nice. Quick start guide just gives you some basics. Nice. It's super simple. I love that. They didn't have to make it anywhere near this big, but since they've got the packaging, they were like, why not? So you'll notice, like, there's lots of wasted space. They could have put this into a tiny thing. Tiny little booklet with tiny itty-bitty text. They figured since the box has got to be big, let's make sure the manual suits it. So, very, very nice. I just knocked a game off. It's Batman. No! Don't drop the bat. Okay, so. Alright, let's take a gander. So, box number one. We have, drum roll please, power cable. Very fancy. This is interesting how they chose to split these up. Just that one box had just that one tiny cable in the first box. So, oh, I can see it. Let's take a look at this box. This box is a consortium of stuff. I think this has got the little mini PS4 in it. So here's our actual manual, not the quick start guide, but the physical manual itself. And we've got USB to micro USB and earbuds. A little bit different than with the PlayStation. Let's take a look here. This is the power brick for the power cord. And here is the infamous box, the junction box for the PS VR. So, I love this. I've seen a number of sites call this a mini PS4. It does look a little bit like the PS4 in style. I like that they did that. If it was done in reverse, just because the line on the PS4 is on the left-hand side, the split. So we've got our connectors. Obviously, it's got a fan in here to keep things cool. So obviously, this does a fair deal of processing in this box, or it wouldn't need a dedicated cooling solution. So we've got power connector here, micro USB, and our plugs for the actual headset. You'll notice this is kind of cool. If you can see, they're way back there. That would actually be because when you mount this, you slide this puppy back when you hook it all up, and you plug your headset HDMIs in here, And once they're plugged in, you pull this forward to keep them protected. And this, I do believe, to keep them from bending or you accidentally yanking on them and bending the actual ports inside the box or breaking the HDMI cables. So nice. Little PlayStation logo. I like that. It's well done. All right. Let's take a look. Cloth. Oh, that's very nice. I don't know that I will take that out of the packaging just because it is what it is. I've got many lens cloths and microfiber cloths in this house. So, PlayStation VR demo disc. This disc has 18, I believe, games on it. Demos, I should say, of them. So we've got Valkyrie Drive Club. Some of these, actually, Valkyrie Drive Club and Battlezone, we already have. Until Dawn, Rush of Blood did not come today, interestingly enough. Tumble VR, Headmaster, Wayward Sky. So, we've got some stuff. Rigs. I know Luge is on here and a couple others, the Shark. So let's set that aside. And we've got our cables, HDMI cables, and this is the actual headset HDMI cables, the dual pair. So, that having been said, let's take it the pièce de la résistance, the actual headset itself. Very nice and all padded. Wow, it's actually incredibly light. I did not anticipate that. From the looks of it, having held the Vive, held the Rift, I'm actually shocked at how light it is. So, let's take a gander here. Nice little PlayStation logo on the side. Everything we've seen so far. I like the lenses. It looks to be fairly comfortable. So let's take a look. Sony logo. We've got our sensors. Very nice. Let's I'm gonna pause this so we can take all of the boxes and packaging off and lay everything out so we can kind of look at it in detail. Alright, so here we go, guys. This is the PlayStation VR headset kit. So, couple of things. The build quality, it feels very nice. It feels solid, but very light. And it feels extremely well balanced. Like, the majority of the weight seems to be counterbalanced between this back piece and the part that sits on your forehead, so that it's not all resting on your face. Obviously, the intent there is to reduce fatigue, but nonetheless, it's just got a very nice feel to it. It actually feels accessible and comfortable just to hold it, and that's before I've even put it on my head. So, very, very nice. In addition, another couple things that I love the packaging. I'm a sucker for good packaging. But in addition, I love the fact that they brought some simplicity into this. It is a fairly complicated piece of hardware as far as what's going on, and it does require some assembly on the behalf of the user. So I actually do love the fact that Sony went and kind of dummy-proofed the entire process. They've numbered every single cable, okay, to show you the step in which that cable and part is to be hooked up, just to make sure that you've got some rhythm to that and you don't get confused by everything. So obviously, plug the HDMI cable in, put power to, get the power plugged in. This micro USB plugs into the junction box. Yes. So the processor unit, as they're calling it. And then also, then finally, you've got your main set of cables here that hook to the junction box. This plugs into that port that I told you about. And then the unit itself gets plugged in. So these plug into this junction box, and these cables plug into the processing unit here. So, the headset, and then obviously your headphones. I will be using, I've got a nice pair of Sennheisers, so I'll be using those instead of Sony's. But I also do want to try Sony's over-the-ear wireless headset. I just want to see how it works with the VR, just because it happens to be a very comfortable headset. So that's it. That's what comes in the box. Very sexy packaging. Nice unit. I love it already. But we haven't actually tested it yet. So next will be the actual process of setting it up, configuring it, and then firing up a game so we can actually test the unit out. So we'll see how that all pans out in a few minutes, guys. Stay tuned. Geek.0.